Hi guys, hope everyone is doing really well. Just literally got home through the door, and my neighbour phoned me. He said, Ben, you've got a parcel delivered at my house. So I've nipped over and I've got it, and it's from my buddy Len. Now Len went to a really local antique sort of centre, and he bought a really cool I think it's called a sugar hammer. And I said, oh, Len, I must try and swap that off you at some point. And there was another guy trying to buy it off him as well. And now Len got a bargain. He bought it for 15. He's very canny, is Len. So I said, oh, I'd love to do a swap. So he's had a thought on it, and he said, Ben, I've posted you the sugar hammer with some other bits and bobs. I said, well, what do you want? So he said, oh, I'll work it out later. I said, oh, I don't know. So now I've sent him some pictures of, like, do you want ABC? So I've not opened this parcel. I've just cut the lid up. I'll just show you. I've just cut the lid off it, you know, from the postage, and opened it. So I don't know what's inside. It looks pretty full, probably about 7 or 8 pounds in weight, 4 or 5 kilograms. So I'll have a look what's in there. I don't know why Len honestly, Len, don't send me. I've got so much junk, I can't put anything anywhere. But hopefully I can get rid of some stuff with him. So there's this Thermon little piece of insulation. This is looks like a dial indicator. Really nice. Look at the colour on that. Isn't that nice? A dial in, that's nice colours that as well. Yeah, I think I've got a few dial indicators, or I'm not. Maybe they're not a dial indicator. I don't know, but really good. Thank you, Len. What's here? A Mercy something. I don't know what that is. Oh, another one. Yeah, I'm sure I've even got that brand actually. A dial indicator. I'm not a machinist, but I just like different items. So they're really cool. Nice that they've got the original packaging. Oh, this looks interesting. What's this? This looks really interesting. This is a Hacksaw Simon's file saw. That is a really nice design. That almost looks like backhoe. You know, the way backhoe. Let me get a handle of backhoe. Let me show you. So here's a backhoe, and they've got this sort of tubular design to the frame, and to me that looks very similar to a backhoe. If that said backhoe on there, I'd be jumping for joy. But Simon's that's a really nice pad saw handle. Nonetheless, just needs to find a blade, and that's not easier said than done with early stuff. Sometimes it's very hard to find a fitting blade, but that looks to be a really good one. So thank you very much. That's a lovely item actually. What have we got here? What the heck is that? Is that a light? Looks like to be a torch, but look at the bulb on that. I reckon Scoutcrafter would like that. Really interesting. What does it say underneath? Ever ready. I'm not sure where it's made, but it's really funky, really clever. I've got a couple similar. I've got this one up here. This one is a bicycle lamp, I think, possibly, and it's got a very similar, you know, reflective glass bulb on it. So that's interesting. Thank you, Len. Right, what else? I don't think we're getting near the bottom of it. Oh, I've got loads of these. These are really useful though. What is it? I can't see the name. This is a wire stripper. You grab and tear, grab and tear, grab and tear. Really interesting. They work really well, you know. Hellman Electric Company. Really, really nice. You wrapped them really well. Oh, what's that? It almost looks like it's for something like panel beating, but the shape's on it like a panel beating iron. But then it looks almost like it's got like I don't know. I think that's a panel beating iron, but I might be mistaken. And I think that one could be very, very similar itself, another panel beating iron. What's this one? Oh, now we're talking. Now that is an absolute beauty. What a thing, Len. That's a stunner with that brass handle, the little gouge or whatever it is. Like, ooh, what a beauty. That's the nicest thing so far, but for me, absolutely by a country mile. We've got two really cool clamps. These are really nice, little clamps. Unusual to have the circle for holding round stock. Yeah, two lovely little clamps there. Absolutely brilliant. What's in here? Tin of mystery. Oh, Player's Cut Navy Cigar. That's a nice coloured tin. I had one similar to that, but I gave it to my friend. Oh, now that's interesting. That looks like very similar to one I've got. It's a leather cutting knife, and I've got one very similar, but mine is Swedish. Where's it? Is it here somewhere? There we go. I have one very, very similar. That is a lovely item. That's a leather cutting knife for cutting the leather that way. I think this one I've got is a shark, which is what's the name of it? Berg, E.A. Berg, as a shark, which is part of Baco. But this one looks almost like a German, like knives I've got. But that's lovely, Len. Those two are stunning, absolutely stunning. Now, what else is in this tin? Little spanners, a Bedford, and they're all Bedfords. A full set of 3 Bedfords. Is that got Bedford on the outside of it? Is that part of the packaging? Oh yeah, so it is there. Bedford, lovely. And that tin will go to my friend Jack, because he loves tins, does Jack. He's a tin man. Jack is the tin man. Oh, there's more. I didn't even look inside this packet. What are these 3 things? We've got a miniature little sort of hobby series Meccano rail tool. And then this looks to be some sort of an awl, lovely polished brass on it. And this looks to be a little penknife. Ain't that funky? I love that. You can see I'm liking the smaller items more than the bigger items, but that's an absolute beauty, Len. Right, what else have we got? Len, you're killing me with space. Bloody hell, Len, what the hell is this? Is that a nutcracker? A dog nutcracker? You put your nut in and crack the nut? That is... I haven't got words for that, Len. What the heck? What are you doing to me? You're killing me. Right, now we've got a lovely screwdriver. Book, J Book London. Lovely bit of polished brass on that. It's more of a turn screw really than a screwdriver with the shape of it, but really nice. Lovely. And what's this? Oh my god. That's is it a scribing block for putting on a lathe for working out your surface plate block scriber? Oh, you lost me there. That's a really lovely shape though. See anybody make any manufacturing on it? I've got one similar to that somewhere in a drawer, but this one is definitely nicer. That's a beauty, that then. That's really lovely. Difficult to display in my pictures, but beauty. We've got a little Raybone Machinist level. I've got a few of these, a whole bunch of these. These are quite common on the car boots. If you go to the market car boot, this is the sort of thing you will find for £1 or £2. Really good. Now what's this here? Ooh, more brass. You just put some random stuff in this, haven't you? What's this, Len? That's a round file. Looks like almost for a chainsaw file, the way when they're round usually. But then it looks like it's almost got 2 awls at the end, like an awl there and an awl at the other end with a chainsaw file. That's my guess on that, but I'm not sure. We've got. I just bought one of these. I wonder if it's the same size. Give us a second. Is it here? Here. I think it could be the actual same one. This one says it's made in France, and this one doesn't. This one's a bit thicker, so it's not. I think it's the same size, but it's different. Really different. That's a lovely little thing. Yeah, really nice. I mean, all I need to get is about another 8 of those and I'll be able to make a circle. Right, now this is the item which I've been mithering Len about, and you'll see why, I reckon, in a minute. Oops, I knocked over a brass nut-cracking dog. Now this is the beautiful hammer he picked up for 15 quid, which was, I think, was a lovely buy. Really nice. And he's polished it lovely as well. What a beauty. And it's been used. You can see it's been used. What do you guys think of that hammer? I don't know if you can, it's really coming across the design. It's got a lovely, she's lovely cleaned it up. Really, really nice. And apparently this is a sugar hammer. A brass sugar hammer. But I just love the design of it. I think it's stunning. Really, really nice, really lovely item. Really lovely, that little hammer. And there was a chap trying to buy it off him. So I think in America there's collectors of these, you know, Pacific hammers. I'm not sure if this is a known manufacturer or more of a generic object, but that is a stunner. That is a really lovely item. Right, just put this down carefully. And then apparently he's printed off some information about it. Now there's one in the US, and I think the chap was asking, there we go, $175. Jim Bode. And it's a fine 7 1/4 inch ornate Henning 901 patent hammer. Now is that the same as that? It looks similar, but I'm not sure if it's exactly the same. I think it's similar, very similar, but a different design. But it's a 1901 patent hammer. So thanks for printing that off. I still think it's a sugar hammer, I really do, but I don't know why. But I absolutely do, I do like that as much as you said I'd like it. And you're right, it is nicer in person, Len, than I thought it was going to be. So that's legendary. Now what else we got? We've got this lovely box with a silver, oh, piece of silver. That looks to be ebony. What a lovely box. That's a lovely piece of turning, that is. Oh yeah, it says it there, look. Can you see? Ebony. Very, very nice. That's a beautiful box, Len. That's a stunner. Absolute stunner. What have we got here? We're running out of space. Oh, more oilers. I think you must have a collection of oilers, but that's got to be the thickest oiler I've ever seen. That's a monster. Absolute monster. It's like, these are more the, not pancake oilers, but the more banjo oilers. But they are, that's a beauty, that one. Thank you so much, Len. What else is more? Bloody hell. This video is not going to load up now. Wow, that's a beauty. What's inside here? Oh, look at that. Look at that for a screwdriver type all combination. That's a lovely item. That is a beautiful item. What a lovely tool. Wow, the feel of that is hard to put into words. That feels amazing. That's a beautiful thing. Bloody hell. You'll have no small items. How does he know I like tree bore extra strong minch? Get out of my mind, Len. I'm not sure if those are meant to be in there. I'm not sure. Quite possibly not. So yeah, Len, you're an absolute legend. I'm amazed at what you've sent. My favourite thing is definitely this, so I'm going to have to figure out something worthy of Len, what he's happy with. But there's some really lovely items. I really like this brass awl. That's a stunner. The screwdriver is amazing. It's a fucking dog. Sorry for swearing, but that dog just tickles me. That don't know why he said that. Right, but Len, it's hard to go through it, and I'm already on 14 minutes. And when it doesn't load, that's a beauty as well. When it doesn't load, it becomes an absolute nightmare. An absolute nightmare. Len, I can't thank you enough, buddy. You're a legend. Hopefully everybody enjoyed this video and saw some interesting items. It was definitely an interesting one. Thank you so much, Len. You're a legend. I hope everyone enjoyed it. Don't forget to thank Len in the comments below. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.